Right, we are up. That's good. It's fine. Description. Where is the live link? Don't know if I want to put the live link. There we go. This one. And oh, there's a reuse details button. Okay, not really what I expected. Okay, there we go. I'm streaming, playlist audience. Next. 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 Public. Okay, I publish. Just do that. Alright. I guess I added a notification that I'm streaming. That's nice. Hey, I need to find a PC lyric. Give me a minute. I went through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Good evening. Good evening, Steffi. Welcome back, everyone. Good morning and good evening. Just made a video on YouTube that's like to say that I'm streaming, so maybe, I don't know, that will be a bit more luck in trying to get people to join in through YouTube. So yeah, welcome back. How's everyone doing? For the first time, I don't know, maybe not the first time, maybe I did it at some point, but I actually have something to show for, so we can get that in a minute. I watched your other video from last week too. Oh, nice. The ending one. Oh, I guess I technically have only one video and then streams. So yeah, nice of you to watch that. And what did you think? Was it as dramatic as I hoped it would be? Well, that's not what I hoped for. I hoped it would be at least somewhat just simple, casually saying that I'm taking a break. So I know. The only thing I have to show is 3 pages worth of notes on DNA and genes. Ooh. Is that like something for preparing for university? I can remember you mentioned it at some point. Also, let's ban this. Never ending mailbox. That's a nice name. It was nice, though I do find you to speak a little too emotionless. No offense, by the way. Okay, damn, I did not expect that. I usually get a bit self-conscious that I speak too emotionally at times, so thank you for telling me that. I hadn't thought of that. At the same time, I remember at that day, I did that video at like 11 p.m. and it was right before going to sleep. So maybe that's had something to do with it. At the same time, I was feeling a bit burnt out, so yeah, it makes sense. And no, the genes and DNA are for Lord. I'm currently just finishing writing down my ideas for the evolution system. Nice. That's cool. Okay. Yeah. it's really interesting just hearing that you're going to like tie in quite sciencey stuff with the game, and I'm really curious to see how it's going to play out. Yeah, okay. I guess without further ado, since I've been showing off stuff on screen for a while now, and I haven't explained what this is. So this is what I cooked up yesterday. And basically, what I have right now is, does it show up? No, it does not. Cool. Where is not this one? Is it this one? Yes. I want question mark trapped. There we go. Okay. So, as you can see, we have a couple of stuff. So this marching copies of the character are just here to see how it looks from different angles. So I can just test in case I'm making new versions of the character if it looks good. Since yeah, I'm still experimenting with the camera angle and stuff. I've added some tiny particles for when you move around. I've made like this kind of bobbing animation when you move. It's not the best, not the worst, but I'm pretty happy with it. And now this is the stuff that I'm really proud of, like the attacking animations. So the swipes are currently just particles, and yeah, so this is like the upwards attack, then this is the side attack. It's not too expressive, but I really like how it looks. And you can just hold it down to attack, but currently you get stuck in the like animation for attacking, so it doesn't look like you're moving. Then there's a dash, like just makes more trail stuff. Kinda locks you in a direction. You can currently spam it since there's no cooldown, and it does have some fun stuff. I adored the science part of lore, especially my DNA system. I find it just about perfect. It has a custom diagram. I got rid of those pesky nitrogenous bases and replaced them with actual phenotypes and genes traits. I did not understand much of... So, okay, I'm gonna ask a question. Does this make it simpler to understand, or just simpler to understand like what that gene would do, like in a sense? It's alive. It looks very nice. Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually quite... I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and it does make it a whole lot simpler for me and for the player. Nice. Okay, yeah, that's great then. Yeah, because it sounded like it makes it simpler, but I know maybe there's like some other reason why. And yeah, it does sound cool. Like, I kind of didn't get the full... I didn't have the full course of chemistry since I didn't pick it after 10th grade. And I sticked with physics, history, and sort. So I never really got into organic chemistry. So at the same time, it did look really, really cool. I knew that I had trouble from chemistry just in grade 9 and 10. And also I already kind of filled up all of my slots for what I could take. So yeah, it is what it is. The genes are like rust resistant and stuff like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. Gotcha. Hey, no, that's nice. I'll get to learn something about organic chemistry from listening to your progress. The DNA structure is full of those genes and phenotypes that get passed down and eventually go through a generational layer that decides which gene will become the main one. Okay, I need to read that again. DNA structure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Generational layer. Okay, gotcha. I think. Can there only be one main gene? Like is only one main gene chosen from the whole DNA structure? So I assuming by DNA structure you're talking about one strand and not like the whole cluster of things. For example, if an organism has permanently migrated to the rust biome, if an organism has permanently migrated to the rust biome, yet has the cold weather resistant trait as its main one, it will need to rid itself of the cold weather trait and evolve a rust resistant gene. And the generational layer is made up by me, so don't bother looking on Google. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool name though. So, okay. So for example, organism has yeah, okay, has the cold weather resistant trait as its main one. Okay, so there's always one main trait. Okay, it will need to rid itself of the cold weather trait and evolve a rust resistant gene, and that would happen through generations, like through generations of the species. That it's not going to happen like inside of the like the so like the species that migrated to the rust biome. It's not like that specific species that migrated is not going to get resistance. It's only going to be its post-assessors. No, it's like children, I guess, in a way. And the main trait is always influenced by exterior factors such as how close it is to a civilization, scarcity of food, biome, climate, etc. Okay, right. And there's only always one main trait. That is very interesting. So there's no like, oh, you kind of build up your complex of traits by being in very different environments. There's always one main trait. Do the non-main traits have any effects? Yes, to ensure that the species can definitely survive in that biome. Ah, okay, makes sense. So you need a trait for a specific biome. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool idea. I'm wondering what happens if like biomes share some kind of trait. They do, such as what else it's resistant to, and any buffs and whatever. Okay. I'm assuming that this is about like the side traits like that it has. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Like I can definitely see it, and that really lends itself to some nice. That's great since I can see it. Yeah, I'll just read and I'll say it. If a biome shares a gene, then the species that has that trait will be able to move between two biomes 100% freely. Okay, yeah. That is That is really cool in multiple ways. This is the first part. Like I didn't realize that. Oh, if you have that trait for these two biomes, then you can move freely between it. And then at that point, why not try to make every biome like your own biome, and then you have more territory and you just kind of take over the world. But also, this feels like since it's all evolutionary and it's genes and passing them down to further, like your ancestors, not your ancestors, ancestors, predecessors, ancestors, your children, let's say. Since you're passing it down, it really lends itself well to a world that has history and story and just has been going on for a while. Descendants, there we go. Passing it on to your descendants. Yeah, it just this idea really lends itself to that. This is going on. The world is going on for a while, and that is very nice. Yeah, I really like this idea. I'm curious to see if like the player can do anything about it and use it as well. That would be very interesting. I want the world to evolve with the player. The more you play, the more diverse the game's biosphere becomes. Okay, interesting. And yes, there would be something similar to the element creator thing to edit the DNA of certain animals and plants. Oh, cool. So you can like wait, you can do can you that like do I don't know if or to create a new species entirely. Damn. Oh wait, but I guess yeah, that makes sense since there's probably going to be like I imagine some kind of success rating that oh if they don't have certain elements then the species just can't like exist at all. But also sounds fun to just try to create species that like you've designed to exist but you haven't put them in like initially, and then the player kind of has to find them out for themselves and seeing how you can add extra species. That sounds cool. Also, for some reason I instantly thought of, can you turn that into an attack, like editing something's DNA so it's no longer resistant to its biome or something. Something like that. Yeah, I haven't thought of how the DNA editor thing will work, so any ideas are very helpful. Okay, yeah, interesting. Biological weapons. Yeah, sounds fun. Oh no. Okay, yeah. Okay. I guess it is. I am saying it because I imagine that is just a thought that some people might have, and it might just become an expectation. So exploring it might be something you'd have to do, or maybe you were just interested in it from the beginning. Um, I just realized I may have added eugenics with the editor idea. What is eugenics? Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be the case. Hmm. Yeah, like editing, and what happens? You can like lose your traits. Hmm. What would be fun? Okay, what would be fun with edit gene editing? Um, um, yeah, just quickly thinking. So like you have an with chemical elements, right? It's you add the with chemical elements you add stuff together, and it's kind of just it changes state and it creates subproducts. So and that's just basically it. It's kind of a closed loop. With genetics, if you start manipulating stuff, I assume that if you're trying to get rid of certain genes or certain traits, that they kind of just disappear or they dissolve or I don't know, whatever happens to them. So I imagine that I feel like there's something of a chance that something kind of just misfires or behaves in a way that you don't expect. And that's the maybe part of the intrigue of it, that it might not work 100% of the time, and you might get situations where you genetically, like, you're trying to get one trait but you end up getting another, and maybe you weren't expecting that, and that's like you've created something that's like more powerful and tries to attack you, or maybe the opposite, you created something that's really helpful. I don't know. So yeah, it's a really interesting, it's just interesting to think, like, as someone who doesn't quite understand how genetics like work, like biologically how it works, I'm trying to think what's the first stuff that kind of comes to mind for me. And to me, genetic stuff just kind of feels like something where you try stuff out and hope for the best, but it might have a tendency to fail. Uh, yeah, and as for me, well, currently I have I'm still trying to make that prototype thingamajiggy, and yeah, I'm hoping right now, I guess I'm going to jump into Blender since I think this is a good area. Yeah, I think this is a good area for what I want to be the play area. So this is going to be it. This is going to be the whole map. Since it feels like, okay, I can go to the top and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, like so in 5 seconds, I can just casually walk from one side to the other. And it does fill up the screen. And like this is where I guess the rocky stuff would be. Wait, but how about from here? Yeah, and then to here. So there is... Okay, I think it does work. I think it does work. Okay, I will try to do my camera thingy too and see if that helps at all, or if it's too confusing. So, right. Okay, yep, so I'm going to try to make the walls for now, like make this alcove thingy. I've made a chest. Just something I've added. Where is it? Yeah, I have made a chest, and it can also open, but I think I haven't made that animation yet, so I am going to add that as well to the Blender thing. So, open recent chest. Yes, so where is Blender? Blender. A chest. I'm also doing Inktober, so it's giving me inspiration, so that's actually nice since it's just, free ideas in a way. Incredibly amazing, very demure, very classy. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So yeah, I want to animate this. Where's animation? Let's do action editor, and then nonlinear animation. New open. Right. So from here, insert location rotation, and then we go to, like, I don't know, frame 8. Insert available. That's basically done. It's quite fast. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then I want to copy this. So yeah, push this one down. Then I make close animation. On frame 1, I use this. Insert location rotation. And reset it. Insert available. Right. Now I wish it was a little bit more bouncy. So let's make it lift. Yeah, so okay, so insert location rotation. Then for like 4 frames, I want to do okay, wait. How do I select new? This one here. Okay, yeah. I want the cursor to selected. And then I want here. Yeah, there we go. And then rotate around the 3D cursor. And then like that. Insert available. And then I want to return back to this one. Insert available. So let's see. Does this work? Let's say like to 20. I think this is fine if it like goes like that. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look. Those are the pages if you'd like to take a look at them, of course. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, ooh, handwritten. Nice. Okay. DNA and evolution of. Okay, I'm gonna move this here. Of nixophiles. Can't read that word, but okay. Example for DNA structure for microlife. Okay, microfile. In large DNA, the nitrogens loses replaced by the genes. Gene pool contain genes depending on the. Yeah, damn, you really thought through this. I will say I can't really make out everything. Oh wait, if I zoom, it's easier. Okay, the generational layer is a threshold that decides which gene will remain as the main one. It occurs every three uh, generations and is largely influenced by exterior factors such as biome, climate, scarcity of food, and the proximity to a civilization. For example, if a microphile evolves a gene that helps it survive the heat, it will keep that gene and promote it to the main gene only if the it needs it to survive. If not, it will self of the useless gene and evolve a new one. Okay, really cool. Yeah, those are pages. Excuse my horrible handwriting and photography. No, your handwriting is definitely not horrible. I have seen worse. I'm not gonna say whose, but yeah. I could like read it quite fine. Like some pages, but just a bit more smudged. But yeah. I'm not an expert in either of those categorizes, and microfiles are made up of tardigrade like things I created. Okay. Yeah, like you're maybe not an expert of like genetics, but I do believe you're now an expert of your genetic system in Lord. So yeah. Um, well, yes, I created it. So yeah. So in my eyes, you are an expert, Dr. Steffi. If I wasn't an expert in my system, I would need to go see a doctor. Hmm. A doctor of science. Okay, so I have open. Yeah, but I'm really curious to see like the other itself, how it's going to just how it's going to play out. Also, an interesting idea is how immediate it is, because yeah, as you said, there are actually that's kind of interesting. You said like it can happen over generations, right? Or you can edit the gene pool with like an editor. So in a way, you have two options for how you can manipulate something genetically. You can wait to happen for it to happen generationally. So imagine that takes more time, but maybe that's a bit more stable. And then you can just edit it, which is a lot faster, but sounds a bit more risky. So maybe that's like kind of like the balancing act of it. Well, if you mean the actual editor, then maybe you'd be like to wait a few years, lol. But for the concept, it'll be a few days. Oh, well, I really like that actually. Yeah, nice. Because I thought about it, like it's kind of then a bit of a gamble that oh, you want some kind of trait. How quickly do you need it? Are you going to play the time and kind of be patient about it, or are you gonna try to do it more quickly? Like and you know that kind of introduces a whole story point. Like there wasn't people needed a solution for some kind of problem. They didn't have the time to do it properly, so they did it quickly, and then they created, I don't know, flying potato monsters that like rain down with potato tentacles into the ground and suck up all the nutrients and then just fly away. And the land is now barren, desolate, and everyone is starving and afraid of potatoes. Okay, I want this to start opening quicker. Okay, so at frame 8. Okay, don't want this. I want this around the median point. Insert available. Yeah, I do want this to start moving like from here. So around the 3D cursor. Yeah, so from insert avail. Yeah, so from here and then on frame 8, I want it already to be moving. Ooh, I like it. I like the look of that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that works for that. Oh, I just cover this up. Okay, yeah, I like this animation. And let's just make sure it goes from 1 to 20. And then this one I can delete. Push this one down. Now let's go to the close one. Okay, and yeah. Insert location rotation. It kind of closes, and this one doesn't really. Yeah, so insert location rotation. I want to have this one now be the rotation point, and then let's say 4 frames for it to like kind of wobble this way. Insert available, then 4 frames for it to waddle back. No. Okay, I guess I'll just GLDR. There we go. It's back in position. Insert available. And then I do want a little bit more movement. So let's do this one again. And then for 2 frames, I'm gonna say lift a little bit, insert available, and then at the end, we reset these. And now it's like it feels like it's a heavy lid. I need a second opinion. I was thinking of changing the sugar phosphate backbone of the DNA structure to a different molecule. What do you think? Or should I keep it as the sugar phosphate and make it interchangeable in the editor? Sugar phosphate backbone. Mhm. So the backbone of DNA is sugar phosphate. Okay. Hmm. And I love the little jiggle at the end of the closing animation. Okay, nice. Then mission accomplished. Going back to sugar phosphate. So, what would be the reason for changing it? Is it is a very complicated molecule, or do you just want it to not be distracting to people? Like to not go too deeply, since I imagine the backbone is going to be there just like as a structural thing. It's not going to have any purpose, right? Or does it? Is it going to have a purpose? Or should I keep it as a sugar and make it interchangeable in the editor? Yeah. So like the question really is like the difficulty here is that how do you make it not too restrictive? Like since the more open you make it, the more fun it's gonna be, but also the more open you make it, the higher the skill floor in a way. So I would say unless you're targeting this system to only be used by the most devoted fans, I would say like just I guess that, yeah, that would be the first question is so like who are you targeting more? Are you targeting people that are you targeting people that are like everyone that's going to be playing your game for all the various reasons? Um and then you want all of them to like kind of be able to enjoy the system, then I would say simple if like changing it simplifies it, then I would say simplify it. Um if you're kind of trying to target both people who are going to go in depth with the system and you want to keep it open, then I guess that's only testing it would be the best case. And hey, Final Turn, welcome back to the stream. It's part of the nucleic acids, and I would not like to have too many big scientific words in Lord, so I was thinking about changing it to 1, separate Lord from reality, and 2, make it simpler to understand the DNA sequence of Lord. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I think that's a good call. Like, yeah, there's definitely some charm in having stuff that really closely resembles stuff that is made in real life. But if you are presenting ideas that are like very scientific, I usually see that games and like just novels, for example, like the first thing that comes to mind is Project Hail Mary. They usually don't give you that much freedom if it's very strict, like if it's very close to reality. And so I think modifying it to make it simpler is, like, in my opinion, a pretty good idea. How is your game going on final? Yeah, how is your game going on final? I forgot that I have like an X account and a blue account. I don't remember if I blue day. What was it called? But yeah, I keep forgetting to check out what people are doing. Am I connected? Hello? Do I have an account? Oh, I don't know if I have an account yet. Maybe I didn't make one yet. Blue sky, yes. No. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, well, I wait for that. Yeah, let's see. So the chest is. Ooh, I know what I want. I want. Yeah, so it does that. It lifts up. And then 2 frames later, I want this medium point. Just to tilt a little bit up. Insert available. Yeah, so like it kind of bounces and it keeps carrying over momentum. Then it goes here and closes. Oh, yes, that is exactly what I wanted. Like it just raises a little bit. Perfect. It's going well. The most recent post on Twitter was my biggest post yet. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm just polishing up the demo area and trying to get it ready for playtesting. Nice. Okay. I need to make that X account and start looking. Hey, I can now actually do that after stream. Nice. Self-employed. Let's go. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. Best of luck. How are you? Pretty happy about that. I'm trying to get ready for play testing. Yeah, and how are you feeling about the demo area so far? Are you happy with what you're gonna be giving to the players? Yeah, I quit my job. Wait, was it the week before? The week before, so like I think it was like the 23rd or something. So yeah, so I've had a full week, and this is the second. No, wait, this is the third week I'm into it, I believe. Yeah, time is turning into a little bit of a blur, but yeah. I think this is the third week after quitting. Yeah, and yeah, I guess after 2 weeks I'm back into it. That's pretty good. How do you feel? Honestly, at first, it was amazing, just not having to stress about work. But then I kind of dug a hole for myself by putting too much pressure to just start fully working on a Thursday. Like I had set plans that okay, I'm gonna have like a mini vacation up till then I'm gonna really start at that point. And I started dreading that, and I just kind of stopped for a bit. So there were no streams. I think was it the whole of last week? I don't remember. Like maybe from Tuesday up to Monday. Wait, or up to yesterday, up to Wednesday. Yeah, from Tuesday to Wednesday, if that's correct. Yeah, so there were no streams. I kind of stopped it for a bit of time and just tried to de-stress and simplify life a bit, and it worked pretty great. I don't know, like I'm feeling darn good. I'm making progress. I don't have just this chest. I can, I guess, show you. I also have like the makings of the first prototype. I have like an actual clear goal of what I'm doing and what I'm going to be making. So I'm going to be making kind of the game idea that I've been talking about, but just really, 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 really scaled down. So the whole area is just going to be this 50 by 50 meter square. Very minimal amount of characters. The first prototype is just going to be all random based, and I'm just going to see what happens and then work from there. I'm going to apply my own like game jamming principles that combine everything in the simplest, most broken way possible, then see what's the most egregious and then work on that. And hopefully I will have something more playable, and then I can show it and give people to test, and then I'll see what else to fix, and then before you know it, I will have like a small snippet of the game, and yeah, I can then start thinking about how to make it bigger, how to expand the area. So this is what I have for the main character right now. I am really curious in giving people the chance to play around with the movement system, because it's a bit difficult to wrap your head around it in a way. So right now, right, what I'm doing is like moving. I'm moving left and right, and I'm doing it with the A and D keys, and the character is looking at the mouse. So like right now, pressing A moves right, pressing D moves left. But down here, pressing A moves left, pressing D moves right, and it's a bit confusing. Like I can kind of feel it and do what I want to do in most situations. Like I know that, oh, okay, I'm circling around something, and I can do that just by holding A and moving my mouse. So it's I'm hoping that it's a bit more granular for like fine controls, and also it's kind of needed since it's gonna tie in with like the basic attack actions. But I am still not sure how well it's going to work. But yeah, who knows? That's the beautiful part. I can actually test it afterwards. Oh, that's so nice. Actually, gameplay does show over on top of even the Blender stuff. Okay, cool. I did a smart. So anyway, so yeah, I was just finishing up with the animation. So I have the close. Let's push it down. Let's export it. GLTF. Chest. Yes. No. Yes. No. Assets models. Chest. Yes. Okay. Then. Oh, the chest is started open. Okay. Wait, did I? Oh, I forgot to close it. My bad. Okay. Looks neat so far. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy. Like this is just, it's nice just working on different stuff a bit quicker, because even though the AI stuff was really fun in the last demo, it was just getting a bit too much just working on the exact same thing over and over. So I am pretty darn happy with that. Export. Oi. Oi. Oh, what happened? Why is it still that way? Well, I guess that's just what it is. I'm going to duplicate it, move it to the side. Now, I want both of these to be editable. Yeah, so this one is going to be playing close, and this one is going to be playing open. And hopefully that saves. Yeah, okay, yeah, so that's that. Oh, and I can make both animations looping. Right. Where is chest? Okay, so close. You loop. And you loop. Reimport. Okay, and then you are going to be playing close. you're going to be playing open. And they don't. Cool. Oh, okay, yeah. So this one plays close on auto load. This one plays open auto load. And now yep, looks pretty good. It would be nicer if I did just a script for both closing and opening on the same chest, but it will do for now. So let's just go to the environment now. So I want, let's delete that. So I remember the chest player environment. Okay, and environment, save. There was link external data. No, not back. Link. I want the player armature. Well, that's useful. Thank you for that. Link, not armature, collection. Collection. There we go. Yes, that's what I want. I can move it. Perfect. And it's animated? No. Don't need that. Right. Yeah, and it's colored, so that's all working as I want. So why I need this is now I can make, how large is this? This is 2 by 2. I need to be 50 by 50. Yeah, this is the play area. And I want it to be colored. So what color are you? Albedo color. It's this color. Great. And then this shading material base color is going to be fat. Great. Right. Okay. Does this have any roughness to it? Roughness 1. Sure. Let's make it completely rough. Then what else? So this is the area. Now I need to make mountains. How do I make quick and easy mountains? Sculpting? Maybe sculpting? I guess I can just make a cube, scale it kind of up. Then like make it do that. Do that. Then ridge edge loops. Yep, there we go. Okay, go for that. I did the reverse. Yes, I did. Okay, let's scale this down. Let's scale this one back. Let's just leave some mass, and then I'll also need, where's the front? There's the front. Okay, so I need to put something here, make it that, and then delete faces, close this up, close that up, and that's that. Okay, So this is the exit. And then I think this is a bit... Yeah, I don't think I actually want to restrict the play area itself necessarily. So I'm going to scale it up to here. And then let's actually make it... no, that's bad. Doot, doot, doot. Let's bring it out. Okay, yes. Let's bring this up. Let's bring you up. And let's scale you out. Ooh, okay. No, let's scale you down. No. Scale you down. Divide you here. Let's scale you in like so. Something like that. I think that's the general rough shape that I want for this. Oh, is this duplicated? By distance, remove two vertices. Yeah, I can just extrude that. What is that supposed to be? So the idea that I had, I can show Milton really quick. Okay, yes, it's going to show. So the idea that I had is that the whole area is kind of going to be this circular cave-like thing. Like, I haven't completely figured out what's like the backstory of it. Is it that there's like a bunch of like, I know, travelers or soldiers that all accidentally fell into a ravine or an opening, and now they can't really climb out, and there's only one exit. And the exit is blocked maybe by goblins or some kind of other like reasons why it's blocked. Maybe the reasons why it's blocked like change throughout it. But yeah, I just want some kind of area that's kind of nice and compact and also isn't too vision obstructed. So I kind of formed a circle, but what's really going to happen, it's probably going to be more squarish just to kind of work better with like a monitor screen. So that is what I'm working on right now. So like looking from it, what's like the camera? Let's actually make the camera. I think that would be really useful. So the camera is, where is it? It is 10.5 meters by 3.5 meters. Yeah, just went back to Godot for a little bit. 10.5 meters by 3.5 meters. Okay, so I am going to add a camera, and your position is going to be rotation 0, 0, and then it was -75. And then location was 10.5, 3.5. Okay, 10.5, 0.5, and now okay, I guess 75? No. Interesting. So wait, let's just rotate. So 15, I guess. Yeah, so it has a different angle of rotation. And why is it not that? Is this just too large right here? This is 10 meters. This is... Oh, yeah. I think this one has to be here. Yeah, this one has to be 3.5. Oh, but this actually has to be minus 3.5. And then now if I look at it, that's not at all what's it supposed to be. FOV 75%. Camera. Where is FOV? Depth of field. Oh yeah, sorry, still showing Milton. Here. Yeah, that's right. Camera. Field of view 75. Oh, wait. I think that's similar. Okay, let's see. So this and this. Yeah. I think that's kind of similar. So, it takes up almost like a segment of my finger on screen. Almost a segment of my finger on screen. I'm going to say close enough. No, I think this is, yeah, okay, the angle definitely doesn't work. Wait, is it supposed to be ortho? No, it's not ortho. Perspective. What am I missing from these camera settings from Godot? FOV near, position, rotation, scale, the camera origin. The origin is just where it is. You aren't scaled back in any way, no. I guess I just have to... Wait, where is this one? Yeah, so this way. And... yeah, it's not as... Oh wait, this is because I'm running. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's all good. Yeah, this matches. I forgot that it was running the animation. Cool. So yeah, so this is basically the area, and now I am going to try to I'm gonna try to make it look cool. Merge by distance, no vertices removed. Calculate normals. Okay. Now let's this is gonna go in more. Yes. Now let's this, just so it doesn't completely go haywire, add one cut here. That is fine. Everything is quads. Let's do the good old subdivide. Subdivide? Ooh, okay. Subdivide. Subdivide. Okay, well then, that's kind of the shape that I wanted, honestly. Or subdivision 5. Yeah. But the problem is now I have a very low poly character in a very high poly terrain. Maybe that is not gonna work actually. That might work, but no. I think I'm just gonna have to mess up this geometry a bit. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to do that. So let's see what I can do. So first up, let's take the general shape of it. So proportional editing. Wait, no, I want to hide this. I don't want that to be edited. So why is it snapping? I do not want snapping. I want proportional editing. So let's just bring that back a bit. Bring that back more. Wait, no. Oh, that was problem. I want to bring this in. Yes. Bring it back, bring it in. I guess I'll just bring it in a bit, yeah. Yeah, bring it in, like on the corners at first. Here. So it doesn't feel like a box completely. Yeah, like something like that. Okay, so that's a bit more of an organic shape. Still boxy. The second one looked best to match the low poly look. Yeah, like I kinda am. Oh, yeah. So the nice thing is that I can kinda mix the two approaches together, and then have something that looks kinda smooth or not as smooth. I can vary it quite a bit. So I am looking at what's like a good baseline, and then trying to get the final thing looking how I want it to look. Do I know how I want it to look? Not really. But yeah. Okay. So I know that I will definitely want some kind of like tapering off near the bottom. So let's just do that. I am overcomplicating this again, aren't I? Okay, let's just do that. Okay. How much am I hiding this? Am I climbing on top of it a lot or no? Quite a bit actually now. So let's scale it up. Let's get back some of that terrain. Yeah, that's fine. That can stay. Stay gone. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Yes. Oh no, it's actually not that bad. Nice. Cool. Now Oh yeah, so I just kind of, there was no point in doing that. Okay, and then scale this in. Scale it in. No. What am I doing wrong here? Okay. Okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing wrong. I know this is a pretty rough model, but that's fine. Yes, so if I go like that. Okay, yeah, that's fine for now. And then let's do my favorite thing in the world. So I'm going to make some points. Yeah, that's fine for now. Oh boy, that is janky. Sure. And now, random. Select random. Small. And kind of bring it in. And it looks kind of horrible. Well, not too bad. Maybe I just need to color it up and then the light will catch in interesting ways. So let's go to shading and let's see what I can do. Oh, okay, it actually looks not too bad for first version. It's pretty okay. Right. I'm just gonna say a gray rocky. I do not want it to be monotone. That would be bad. It should have at least some variance. So let's go to the very bottom. I believe this is the very bottom. No. Better plan. Let's go like so. And then plus, 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 plus. No. Plus? Yes. And then I do not want you. And I do not want you. Or you. Or you. You. Okay. I have these regions. Now let's go to UV editing and unwrap. Okay, and now I want to texture paint. So let's make a new environment texture and let's double it. Because why not? And now shading, image texture, environment base, texture paint, only the selected ones. And I want hex code that I had earlier. Doot, 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 doot. Here. There we go. And now just paint it on. Just paint it on. Paint it on. Doot, 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 doot. And what I am gonna want to do is make sure that this, now I'm gonna need a gray color, like, yeah, like so, less saturated, and let's just make this, okay, yeah, this is gonna be the color of the rock. Just the grass is going to climb up a little bit, but not too much, so it has like a nice transition into it. There we go. Like so, like so, like so. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. In the corner. Okay, and then kind of get this cracked up here and done. And now if I go invert, UV editing, smart UV project, give it some island margins. Okay. Take all of this, scale it down, bring it here, texture paint, and then just go to town. Cover this up. Okay. So I have some greenery, I have some not greenery. I think it's a bit, is it a bit too dark? Right, yeah, so that's the greenery, that's that. I think that's fine. I think that's okay. And yeah, then just increase the roughness. Oh yeah, the roughness really, really helps. Yeah, not gonna mess with the specular. And then, oh wow, it actually blends in quite nicely. Nice. Okay. And I guess that's gonna be it for this environment piece. Oh wow, it's half to 8 now. Nice. I'm just gonna try to quickly add it to no, where is it? Questionmark games, trapped assets, models, environment, and then you should use collection exports. It speeds up exporting from Blender, as in, like not GLB, but like from Blender directly. I will take a look at that. There's a gray box under the globe icon you're on the right. Under the globe icon. Okay. Under the globe. Okay. Collection. Yeah, under scene in the inspector. Okay. Collection, line art. Collection exports. Am I on an old Blender version? Yeah, make a new collection and then go to this tab. Okay, new collection. Let's say environment. Yeah. Usage. Collection masks. No. Underworld. Yeah. Wait, which version of letters? Yeah, I think this might be an older version, so I will definitely update and check that out. Thanks for the pointer. Obsidian. Where is stream? Get newer Blender version and try collection exports. Okay, I will check that out. Because, yeah, it might be that I just have an older version of Blender right now. And, okay, where was I? Oh, yeah, environment. Let's pop it in, set its position to 0, 0, 0. Oh yeah, you need an up-to-date version, but it's so helpful. You'll set all the properties once, and then it's one click to export. Okay, nice. Yeah, sounds very useful. I will definitely take a look at that. And with that also, that's kind of bad, but okay, I can figure out what's wrong there. Yeah, it might be just texture export wrong settings. Or I know, it might just be a look more grassy. But yeah, now we have an environment. Oh wow, it already feels so much nicer. This is too large, I think. Yeah, this needs to be smaller. I am liking this. Okay, the camera does interact nicely, so I'm gonna have to block at some colliders here. Though I don't need colliders. Okay, this feels nice and moody too. Yeah, this feels good. Like it's darker. Okay, perfect. All right, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much to everyone for watching. Good luck with your projects. Good luck, Final Turn. Good luck, Steffi. Also, thank you for the advice, Final. I will check out the collections. Yeah, you two have a good rest of your days, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.